Have you ever pondered about the daughters of Adam and Eve? Where are they mentioned in the Bible? Today, we're embarking on a journey into the heart of one of the oldest mysteries in the Bible. Our story begins in the book of Genesis, the first book in the Holy Bible, where the tale of Adam and Eve, the first man and woman, is told. In Genesis, we're introduced to their three famous sons, Cain, Abel, and Seth. Their stories are well documented, their names etched forever in the annals of biblical history. Yet, there's a fascinating mystery that often goes unnoticed. What about Adam and Eve's daughters? Who were they? Where are their stories? The Bible, in its infinite wisdom, leaves us with questions, sparking curiosity about these unnamed daughters. So, where does the Bible talk about the daughters of Adam and Eve? Let's dive deeper into the scriptures. Genesis 5:4 provides us with a clue, stating that Adam had sons and daughters. This verse, often overlooked, holds a fascinating mystery. It tells us that after the birth of Seth, Adam lived another 800 years, during which he fathered more sons and daughters. Now let's take a moment to ponder on this. You see, these daughters of Adam and Eve, they are unnamed, their stories untold. The scriptures seem to have left them in the shadows, but why? Some might say it's due to the patriarchal nature of the time, where men's lives and deeds were documented more than those of women. Others might suggest it's simply because their lives didn't directly influence the lineage leading to Christ. But we can only speculate. Despite their anonymity, these daughters hold a significant place in humanity's history. After all, they were among the first women ever to walk the earth, the first daughters, the first sisters. They must have played a crucial role in the early days of humanity. Can you imagine the wealth of experiences they must have had, the stories they could tell? Yet their lives remain largely unexplored, their voices unheard. The scriptures give us little to no information about them. They are like ghostly figures in the backdrop of the vibrant tapestry of biblical history. Their absence isn't due to insignificance, but rather to the mystery that shrouds them. So, we know they existed, but what role did they play in humanity's early days? What was their contribution to the lineage of mankind? Did they have a part in the unfolding drama of the early world? These are questions that have intrigued scholars and Bible enthusiasts for centuries. In the end, the daughters of Adam and Eve, these unnamed women of Genesis, are a testament to the hidden layers of biblical history waiting to be unearthed. So, we know they existed, but what role did they play in humanity's early days? Let's explore further. To understand the role of Adam and Eve's daughters, we need to look at the societal norms of those times. Let's take a stroll down the winding path of ancient history, where societal conventions were quite different from what we know today. In ancient times, women were often left unnamed in historical accounts, their stories shrouded in the shadows of their male counterparts. This, however, does not diminish their significance, nor does it erase their contributions. You see, it was a time when patriarchal norms prevailed, and the naming of individuals in historical texts often favored men. The absence of names doesn't equate to the absence of existence or importance. The daughters of Adam and Eve, though unnamed, played a vital role in the grand narrative of humanity. Their stories, while untold, are woven into the fabric of our collective past. Remember, these daughters were the first of their kind, the first women born of human parents. They were the sisters of Cain, Abel, and Seth, and through them, the human race continued. Their lives, their experiences, their very existence formed the stepping stones for the lineage of humanity. Imagine them, living in a world that was so fresh and new, navigating life with no precedent to guide them. Every step they took, every decision they made, was uncharted territory. They were the pioneers of human existence, the matriarchs of our shared past. Another intriguing mention of the daughters of Adam and Eve is found in Genesis 6:1-4. As we delve deeper into this passage, we encounter a fascinating narrative that has sparked widespread debate and speculation among biblical scholars. The scripture reads, "When human beings began to increase in number on the earth, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of humans were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Then the Lord said, 'My spirit will not contend with humans forever, for they are mortal. Their days will be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of humans and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown. This passage introduces us to the Nephilim, a mysterious race of giants born from the union of the sons of God and the daughters of men. But who were these daughters of men? Could they have been the daughters of Adam and Eve? One interpretation, held by some scholars, is that the sons of God were angels who descended from heaven, attracted by the beauty of the human women. These daughters of men, according to this viewpoint, may well have been the offspring of Adam and Eve, thus directly tying our first parents into this enigmatic narrative. However, other scholars propose different theories. Some suggest that the sons of God were simply men of high rank or nobility, while others argue that they were descendants of Seth, Adam, and Eve's third son, who married women from outside their lineage. The debate over the identity of the daughters of men and the sons of God is far from settled, and perhaps it never will be. Yet these discussions highlight the complexity and richness of the biblical narrative and the enduring intrigue of the daughters of Adam and Eve. Whether or not these daughters were indeed the daughters of men mentioned in Genesis 6, 1-4, their existence and role in the Bible's narrative is undeniable. The daughters of Adam and Eve, though unnamed, hold a mysterious and crucial role in the Bible. They are subtly mentioned in Genesis 5:4, a testament to the layered complexity of biblical narratives. These women, though often overlooked, played a pivotal part in the lineage of humanity. They bore the weight of populating a world, and their presence in the Bible is a nod to their significance, if not by name, then by deed. Now, let's delve a bit deeper. There's an intriguing implication in Genesis 6:1-4, which suggests a possible connection between these daughters and the Nephilim, the giants of old. This connection, while speculative, adds another layer of mystery to these unnamed women. While these daughters remain a mystery, their existence provides us with a deeper understanding of the early chapters of human history as told in the Bible.